country has become part of the Wassenaar arrangement. This arrangement controls global trade of conventional weapons and dual-use goods and technologies. After missile technology control regime, India is now part of another non-proliferation group, and this will bolster India's chances of joining the nuclear suppliers group as well, also known as the NSG, which can be extremely important for India in times to come. This is an elite export control regime, and on Friday, the group decided to admit India as its new member. This is expected to raise India's stature in the field of non-proliferation, besides helping it acquire critical technologies in times to come. This decision was taken at a two-day plenary meeting of the grouping in Vienna. Remember, this will enhance India's credentials in the field of non-proliferation despite not being a signatory to the non-proliferation treaty. Let's go across to news editor Parikshit Luthra to understand just how India is taking this new development. Parikshit, what are you hearing from the Ministry of External Affairs?
Well, this is a big boost for India's bid to enter the nuclear suppliers group. It will give us better access to technology, nuclear technology and fuel as well. Earlier, we got into the missile technology control regime last year. This year, we've entered the Wassenaar arrangement. The Wassenaar arrangement was set way back in 1995. It's got its secretariat at Vienna, and yesterday there was a plenary session where it was decided that India would be made a party to it, and it will become the 42nd member. Very significantly, you've got countries like United States, UK, France, Russia, all permanent members of the Security Council who are a part of the Wassenaar arrangement as well. So this would now put more pressure on China, because China is one of the countries which is not a part of the Wassenaar arrangement, but they have been stalling India's entry into the NSG. So India can now always make this point, and even US, Russia, UK, France can raise this point that India's non-proliferation credentials and transparent nuclear program and use of nuclear technology has been recognized by two world bodies. Two non-proliferation regimes have recognized that India is not exporting nuclear technology for military uses by any country or for development of nuclear weapons. And that's why it should get recognition at the NSG as well. So this is definitely a big push in that direction. France, UK, Russia, all coming out to congratulate India.
That's right. And this will, as you mentioned, Parikshit, this will help India to get into the nuclear suppliers group, which is going to be the next big target for India.
That's right. India has been trying to get into the NSG for the last 2 to 3 years. It has been a big push from India's side as well. But we've had problems because China and a group of countries have been saying that India is not a signatory to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. But the fact that we've got into MTCR, we've got into the Wassenaar arrangement, shows that India does have the record, India does have the credentials to enter the NSG, even though it might not be a signatory to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. But China will continue to put pressure, saying that if India can get into it, then why not Pakistan? Because the credentials are very similar. But India will always say, and so will countries like the United States, that we know which country deals in proliferation of nuclear technology, which country exports nuclear technology for use of weapons and for development of nuclear arms by other countries. So that is something that will go against Pakistan. But as we have been discussing, India's entry into the Wassenaar arrangement is a big push for India's entry into the NSG as well.
All right, Parikshit, thanks a lot for joining us and giving us that perspective.